from Pre-Algebra. Today, I would like to give a shout out to Haley.
Alright, today we're going to be talking about solving one-step inequalities by multiplying and dividing. Alright, today we're going to concentrate mostly on the multiplying. Okay, so the first thing we need to know are the multiplication and division properties of inequality. If you multiply or divide each side of an inequality by a positive number, you leave the inequality symbol unchanged. Alright, if you multiply or divide each side of an inequality by a negative number, however, you reverse the inequality symbol. Alright, so we're going to do a quick example. So we're going to solve these exactly like we would solve regular equations. So in this case, we're going to divide by -3. Alright, so we're going to divide both sides by -3 like I said before. Okay, so the -3's cancel out and we're left with x. And 12 divided by -3 is going to be -4. Now, according to the properties that we discussed earlier, if we multiplied by a negative number, we actually have to switch the inequality sign. So in this case, -3x was less than 12. Now we have to switch it to be greater than. Okay? And if we were to graph this, we would then have -4. It's just a greater than symbol, so it would be an open circle. And then our arrow is going to go to the right. All right. So we're going to do one more example. This one again has a negative number. So we would do -4 divide by -4. Those cancel out and we have x. And because we divided it by a negative number, we're going to switch the sides. So 8 divided by -4 is -2. All right, now just for showing purposes, if we had 3x is greater than or equal to -15. All right, because the negative number is not with the variable, we do not have to switch the sign. Okay, so we're dividing by a positive number, so our equation is going to be x. -15 divided by 3 is -5. And in this case, we do not switch the symbol, so we can just carry down that less than or equal to sign. Okay, and then you will just graph these the way you normally would on a number line, with the open or closed circle. In this case, they would both be closed circles. All right, so also if there are, let's say, no negatives at all in the equation, you don't have to worry about the sign either. The sign will just stay the same. Okay. All right. So we're going to be working on this a lot tomorrow, and I'll give you some information sheets just like I did today with the with just basic inequalities with adding and subtracting. I'm going to do the same thing with the multiplying or dividing to remind you on, or in this case just multiplying, to remind you of when we want to switch the signs.